Hey, 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 Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. It's your girl, Dr. V. Great evening. You know, I'm so used to saying great morning because normally we do this in the morning. But tonight, it's a special night. And so I wanted to make sure I came on because I got some folks to celebrate. So we're doing a little celebration. So I'm waiting for them to arrive. But while I'm waiting, you guys listen, share this broadcast. I'm going to do the same because we're going to break some things down. We're going to share some things with you because y'all listen. And when I tell you all that the manifestation of the promises of God are real and amazing, they absolutely are. So I don't want anyone to miss it. So make sure that you share this broadcast. And y'all bear with me. My throat is kind of a little sore. So hold on. Hold on. Let me get to it. I am super excited. Y'all listen, it's going down. Okay, so let me get to, okay, so I can share it. Gotta be able to share it, right? All right. Okay, so listen, this is what happened. Hold on. Hold that thought. Let me get some water. Listen, I'm telling you, I got to hydrate. So let me tell y'all what happened. So this week, I got the opportunity to celebrate two amazing people. And what I'm really excited about is both of them deserve to be celebrated. You know, God has been talking to me all year about redemption and manifestation and all of that. And literally it is going down. It's happening right now. And I've watched God do this whole redemption thing for me and for other people. See, at the beginning of the year, God said this to me. He said that 2021 is the year of redemption. He said, I'm redeeming you, your name, your time, your position, your relationships, your relationship with God, your relationship with family, and your relationship with the significant other, your finances, and your purpose. He said, I'm redeeming those 7 areas of your life. I'm redeeming. And in doing his redemption work, he positioned me to be in some places where I was able to do some things that I'd not previously been able to do. It's so interesting to me because I was talking to someone and I was saying, hey, you know, I made it to the top of this company in 28 days. I said I made $1,000 in 24 hours and I made it to the top of the company in 28 days. And they were like, but you always do that. And I was like, no, I don't. I've never done this before. I never made it to the top of the compensation plan in any company that I've been a part of. Never had this level of success. And the funny thing is I've recruited way more people than I've had to recruit for this company in order to get the success that I needed. Literally, I was able to hit the top of the compensation plan with 4 people. Y'all, listen, I'd never seen anything like it. And so what I did was I went on a mission to teach other people how to do the same thing, how to make $1,000, how to hit the top of the compensation plan, and how to help other people do it as well. So 2 of those people I have on the line. Hey, Stephanie, how are you, beautiful? I have on the line, and I'm going to bring them on. And what I want you to know about them is they each have a special place in my heart for different reasons. And so I want to bring to the table my folks. Listen, I've got David Anthony Whitfield and Regina Buckley. What's up, Pro 3?
What's up?
Listen, are y'all excited?
Beyond excited. Beyond
excited. So listen, first of all, let me ask you all this question. I'm going to kind of do this interview style and you guys can interject as you want to. But first of all, I'm going to start with you, David, because, you know, we've been friends for a very long time. As long as I've been in Florida, we've been friends. You've been my rider, right? I think there's only one thing that I did that you didn't do with me. And so you normally, you're like, Dr. B, okay, I'm in, you know. And with this one, it was a little different because I didn't approach you about it.
No, you didn't.
And what did you say to me?
What took you so long? why didn't you approach me or something like that?
So you said, hey, Doc, you need to put me in. I want in. I want in. So what made you want in?
I don't know if it was after I had tasted the bar or the excitement that you were generating.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about that for a second. Well, let me ask Regina. Regina, what made you want in? Can you hear me, Regina? Can you hear me? I said, what made you want
I'm
in?
sorry.
That's okay. What made you want in?
Sounds like we had the same. It's breaking in and out, but it sounds like he every morning doing our trade sessions, clutching on that bar, talk about how good that bar was, Angelica hairdo. And then we personally couldn't eat it at the time, and I was like, really? It was
So,
just watching you for, I guess it was about a month.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. So you guys were watching me. Y'all were watching me with the bar. When you tasted the bar, Whitfield, when you tasted that bar, what happened for you?
I was like, wow. I was like, this can't be good for you. I mean, because it tasted like it tasted like candy. It tasted
Mm-hmm.
like a sweet cookie. Yeah, and I was like, it can't be good. But I remember I had stopped over to your house, and it was late in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was about 11 o'clock at night.
It was
And
late.
yes, and I live in St. Petersburg, and I was like, I have to drive over that bridge, and I was tired, and you know my history with the narcolepsy and everything, and I was like, I didn't bring my medication that day because I hadn't been taking my medication, and after I tasted that bar, within about 15 minutes, I was energized, and I was like, Doc, I think I can drive home now. I can drive home. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And you made it home. You made it home
Yes.
safely. You made it home and you had energy when you got there. You had some energy left over. Regina, what about you? You had watched me eat the bar. What happened for you when you tasted the bar for the first time? Oh no, she's frozen. Hold on. Let me take her out. See. Let me see if
You
she can
need
get unfrozen.
you need that bar right now.
Yeah,
You need that
our
bar.
internet needs the bar. That's who needs the bar. The internet needs the bar because the internet is tripping, right? So David, listen, well, Whitfield, you guys call him David. I call him Whitfield. Like we the Walters and the Whitfields. Like we go together. Like that's our whole thing. But let me ask you this, Whitfield, because we've done several things together, right? Okay, when you look at what we're doing here, how does it compare to what we've done in other places, in other companies?
Um, I shared that on my page this afternoon. I know I do too much and I write too much, but I had to get it out, and because there is a difference. One, the culture is different,
Yes.
you know, and this is my first time. I don't know about yours, but it's my first time being in a company where we're on first name basis with the CEO and the co-CEO, and have their personal phone numbers. I've never had that before. And
Me either.
when you told me about it, I was like, "You must be tripping." I don't want to call that guy up. And you said, "No, I want you to send him a text message. I want you to. I want you to become familiar with him." And I did that. and they have been texting me. Back and forth. Yeah.
See? Yeah. It's
culture is a big difference.
It's a very different culture. I'm going to bring Regina back. Regina, what has the culture been like for you in this company?
Oh man, it's like a big happy family. It's so much fun. I mean, everybody's encouraging everybody, and it's like we genuinely want each other to win, and it's everyone encourages you, and it's just been great. I'm enjoying myself.
Okay, so this is the next question. You know, I got to make it juicy. Okay, I got to make it juicy. So listen, I had to cross my legs for this one. I got to cross my legs for this one. So you saw me eating the bar and the buzz and everything. You tried the bar for yourself. And what was that experience like for you, Regina? Because you didn't get to talk about that.
Okay. Well, you know, I had to wait for a little while.
Tell them why you had to wait. Because I want them to understand. I want them to understand this process.
Okay, so I don't eat pork. And I thought it had pork in it. And so I was like, Dr. V, see if they'll make a vegan or a beef collagen version. And I kept bothering you. And it was just so funny because I was like, tell them I'm going to come up there with a picket sign and I'll be like, I want my bar, I want my bar. And I would say little things like that. But I was getting kind of jealous. I was like, man, I can't get the bar. So I decided I was going to go ahead and join the company and just do the company, do the business, and, you know, and just trust the Father to work it out because that's something that He has said. So one day I was like, well, do you think maybe possibly y'all might consider, you know, doing a...
And who were you asking? Who were you asking?
I was asking Peter and Heather.
Wow.
And it was so funny because Heather was like, oh, that it is vegan. And she went directly and spoke with the doctor immediately. She called and she's like, I'll get back with you in just a moment. And so long story short, it was beef collagen the whole time. And I was excited. So my first day, I was falling behind Dr. Angelica Pickles. Angelica Pickles, because that's her. So anyway, I ate 2 bars on that first day, and I kept saying the only thing, it reminded me of something I used to take for my joints, and it had my hands feeling so soft, and all I could say is like a baby skin. I know people are like, that's weird, but if you've ever taken hyaluronic acid, I had something with that in it for my joints, and when I say that's what it does, and you know, that was it. And I'm enjoying it.
Okay. So go. Were you gonna say something with Phil?
Yeah, I was just going to say, it was, to me, it was like a spiritual shift because we were coming out of well, you had already come out. I hadn't come out of the previous company, and I was like, I'm not going to do anything else. I'm going to wait on God, see what He says do. And when you when I kept hearing you talk about it, I kept hearing God. I kept hearing, and what I kept hearing was, you know, when you were talking about giving these bars away, I'm like, well, what fool does that? I mean, how are you going to make money giving bars away? And so it brought me back to that he would what's the verse?
Use the foolish things.
Yes, that one.
Find the wise.
The wise. And I was like, that's what it's all about. That's the voice of God. And that's what I moved to. And then I met Regina accidentally when you launched your church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was Regina.
Oh,
Yes. And I was locked outside.
Yes, I remember that.
So I texted her. I was like, I need to get in.
Right.
And then I was like, who locks it? I said, the doors of the church are not open. And she said, I think you should wait. So that was telling me that it was an alignment. And then for us both to hit Pro 3 on the same day.
Wow.
It's nothing but God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I love that. Let me tell you, I love the fact that all of us are very spiritually in tune.
Yeah.
All of us are very much serious about not only hearing the voice of God, but only moving as the voice of God, right? So it was so funny because, I was trying to listen. I had to tell Regina, I said, listen, I'm just going to tell you what I hear God saying. This is what he's saying to me. He said, tell them to move and let me work out the details. Right. You remember when I told you that, Regina? Mm-hmm. I said, that's what I heard. Tell them to move and let me work out the details, and then that day after she had signed up first, then that's when we found out that it was beef collagen.
Right.
Actually eating. Yeah. But it was, I believe that, God does and allows some things to see if we're going to move on his word and trust him, or if we're going to wait to figure it out in our own minds and through our own understanding, right? Because we don't ever know what God is doing. I know for me, when I came into this company, I was like, some bars. I was like, okay. They said, well, listen. They went through the compensation plan. And first of all, it's the easiest compensation plan I've ever seen in my life. I said, 4 people? Maxes out the compensation plan. 4 people.
4 people.
Like, yeah, 4 people. And they were running the same promotion that you guys got a chance to experience, right? Where you got double for your signups and a double bonus for hitting Pro 3, which added up to $1,000. Now, I didn't even know all of the adding up to $1,000. What I heard was, for every person you sign up, you're going to get $200. I said, excuse me? What? This is a joke, right? They said, no. For every person you sign up, you're going to get $200, so you can literally make $800. Excuse me? And I came in on a late Tuesday night. So Wednesday, which is the end of our business week, right? Because we got paid today. Just got paid. Thursday morning, hey, party jumping. Y'all waiting to Friday to party. My check came. Listen, I got my money. Matter of fact, where my card at? My money loaded on my card. Okay. Let me not hold it too long. People will be trying to read my numbers. Okay. Listen, but I literally came in that Tuesday night. Wednesday night, I was finishing up. Because I told Peter, I said, listen, I'm doing this today. He said, let's go. Let's go. It's done. Okay. It's done. It is finished. I was at work. I was teaching in Sarasota that day. I was there all day long. I didn't finish until that night at about 8 o'clock. That's when I finished. And then I had to drive back to Tampa, which was an hour drive. And I still got my 4 people. I made it. It might have been 12:02 when we finally went up and finished it. Listen, I was like, hey, we're doing it. And Rachel Stokes Small, who introduced me to the company, was up with me. I was like, hey, Rachel, listen, I got to get this done. We got it done. I hit Pro 3 in 24 hours. I made $1,000 because they had $200 more that I didn't even realize I was getting. I said, I made $1,000. And at that time, they were actually doing cash apps, for the bonus. I said, he cash apped me. My cash app was popping. What? It was an amazing experience. That was my experience just coming in, right? Fast forward 28 days, I'm a top money earner in the company. I get a big check, the first big check I've ever gotten. It was $3,500. I'm probably at about 5,000 now that I've made in the company in the 2 months that I've been in, a little over 2 months that I've been in the company, and I'm super excited. But what I'm really excited about is what just happened, like for you guys, what happened with the choir and my son, what happened with my school. So we've got people on our team who are making the $1,000. Like you guys are number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to make $1,000 for our team. Just in our little team, right? Our little team, just growing numbers.
Big.
Our little team, right? that's growing in numbers, but still we're under 50 people on our team. And we already have had 5 people outside of myself make the $1,000.
Wow.
That's 10%.
That's awesome.
Come on, somebody.
Yay.
Duplication.
So now you guys have made your $1,000. You've hit Pro 3. You've maxed out the comp plan. Now, what next? What's next for you?
Oh, it's time to duplicate. That's what we're doing all day long. Duplicate.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, I don't think it's an accident that most of our hits have been in groups of 2.
Wow.
It was
that.
Aquia and Adam. The school was by itself. And then the 2 of you.
Wow.
I don't think that's an accident. What does that remind you guys of?
You were saying that earlier. I picked it up earlier. Going out 2 by 2. Bringing them in.
Yeah.
Can I say this?
Yes.
And it's churchy again, but I gotta say it. I gotta share it. I was at this conference recently, and you know how when it's offering time and they solicit offerings, and then the number that was proposed, I was like, whoa! Now either I'm gonna give that way, or I'm gonna help someone else join this business. And God said to me, you need to do what I'm telling you to do.
Wow.
I gave. And it wasn't no small number. I gave. And I was like, well, now I can't make Pro 3. And God said, watch what I do. Watch what I do. And so when I surrendered, and he wasn't even done with me. There was a lady there who didn't give because she didn't have it. He nudged me and said, I need for you to go talk to her. And then the name of the conference was Liberty. Walking in Liberty. And then he said, ask her, where is she from? I asked her. She's from Liberty, Miami. Liberty.
Wow.
Liberty City
in Miami.
Yeah.
The most bounded place in Miami, in Florida.
Wow.
Yes.
And she was up here without money to give. He said, give her $60. I said, wait a minute. You already told me to give. And I gave. And then this week, not even a whole week later, I made Pro 3.
Yes.
All right. That's awesome.
Look at God. Look at God.
At my class. I'm sorry. At my class tonight. It was the first time that they asked me, can I sample your products? Because
awesome.
see, I didn't want to push it on them.
Right.
I didn't want to. They know what I was doing because every class they say he must be on that 1044 Pro bar.
Yes.
He's killing us. He's killing us. And so today, all of them asked me, can I get a sample? And I had already packed it up to give them anyways.
Wow.
I gave them 2 bars apiece. 2. Oh, wow. I gave them 2 bars apiece. 2. And I gave them 2 samples of the coffee.
Wow. Wow.
Today.
Wow.
And my cousin who is vegan, who is on that keto trip, he's gonna see this later, but he said, I've been watching all of those testimonies. I think it's time that I get on the bandwagon too. I want a part of that 1044 Pro bar.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
excited.
you're fine.
You should be excited because I've seen what you've been doing with them. The fact that you even started the family and friends exercise class, that's huge, right? Because when you moved to St. Pete, when you moved back to St. Pete, you said, I believe God is sending me there for my family. It was after your sister's death. We had been talking about, well, when I did her eulogy, I talked about that. I talked about who's going to pick up the mantle. It's not going to be able to be one person. Like multiple people have to pick up the mantle. And, you know, you were like, Dr. V, I feel like I'm supposed to pick up this mantle with bringing my family together and helping with their health, you know, and you started the class. I've been watching you and I'm so super proud of you, and I'm going to make it over there. Listen, I'm coming. I'm going to come work out with y'all.
I'm ready. Come ready.
I don't know if you got them flipping tires and stuff. I'm like, you be doing too much. I'm like, I don't know about Heather be killing me with them 15-minute workouts. You'll be everywhere. Like, come on, out of me. Flip the tire. You got this. Oh my goodness. But I'm so glad that they did that. But it just goes to show that you don't know how long it's going to take for people to really recognize what's happening. And I'm convinced that a part of what did it was the testimonies that we produced yesterday. Those testimonies were huge. Yeah. And those testimonies came as a result of us doing the 5-day challenge, the 1044 Pro ABC challenge, which was a download from God. Wow. That was a God download. God said, do this. I said, okay. He said, let people experience 5 days of the products, right? With them committing, right? Because let me tell y'all something. I'm not getting ready to lie to you. I got some people that I've given some stuff to and they haven't used it, and I'm getting ready to get my stuff back. Y'all laughing, but I'm being so serious.
Amen.
I'm just sitting on my stuff. Do you know how much this is worth?
Yeah.
Get my bars back. Then they want to play with the coffee. Oh, you definitely can give me my coffee back. Ship it back. You're not going to use it. Send it back. Because the products are so amazing. They're so good. But with people making that investment, like they're more likely to use it if they got to pay something, right? Mm-hmm. So I've got some people that so listen, those of you all who have gotten it for free, use it.
Oh, she coming.
Yeah, take it back. You know how they say no Indian givers? Oh, you haven't used it? Okay, you can give it back to me now. That's real talk. Hey, Allison. Allison says she's proud of you.
Thank you.
Stacy said yes about that taking it back. Stacy has lost 4 pounds.
Yes.
Wow. Stacy lost 4 pounds since we started the challenge. And we're only on day 4. Tomorrow's the last day of the 5-day challenge. I can't wait for the testimonies to come. So I'm super excited about it. So you guys, let me ask you this. What has been the thing that has been most impactful to you in being a part of this company?
I think yesterday really got me because, you know, we've been kind of rolling together for a while with the trading and everything, and just, you know, hearing the testimonies, Jackie, my cousin Allison, and Corey, and just, you know, knowing what they have dealt with and other people have dealt with, and to see them saying the pain is not there. And I mean, Corey literally has been on there maybe a few days and her pain is diminished. And it's just, it gets me right here because I'm saying, oh, wow. And yesterday I kept feeling like, oh, this thing is about to blow up. This thing is about to blow up. I kept feeling that all day.
Yeah.
And so I just really feel like it's helping so many people. And that's my thing. I like to be a part of helping people. So this kind of like flows right along with my heart anyway. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a chance to see the videos from the testimonies. How did those impact you?
I think those are the ones that pushed my cousin over the edge. I mean, to want to be a part of this company, because when Corey was sharing that when her son shared that she was walking at a 30-degree angle, and then after I think he said a few days,
mm-hmm.
She was walking upright, erect, at 90 degrees, and you know, and being in the healthcare industry and as a nurse, you don't see that that type of miraculous healing happen, you know. And I'm not even saying that is a miracle. I'm saying it's the miracle and the products, but it's those products that is allowing people like her to witness or to manifest not having pain. You know, and I'm just so proud to be a part of a company that is, I mean, we only got 2 products. 2. 2. And I'm not even hoping for a third one.
Right.
Because I don't want to give away 3 products. Okay. But we only have two products, and these products do the work of 6 and 8 other products.
They really do.
Right.
Yes.
They
And
really
so
do.
that's impactful.
Yeah.
It is. And I know for me, let me tell y'all, because I remember, and Regina is exactly right. I remember, first of all, Jackie. Let me talk about Jackie for a minute. You remember the time we were having a Zoom meeting?
Yes.
Like,
man, you were like, wait a minute. Jackie,
when Jackie and I first met, it was in 2016. We were trading together, right? That's how we met. She came on. She became one of my administrators for a group I started that grew from a handful of us to over 1,000 people, like wow. in a short period of time, right? And so I was running these trading sessions early in the morning, 4:00 in the morning then, Regina. So 5 is good, okay? So Jackie became one of my admins, and she helped monitor the group and who was coming in and out. But she was in a lot of pain. She had a lot of pain. She had to have major surgery. And I remember I went to Atlanta and I met Jackie. Jackie and I met up we met up at a restaurant, and oh my God, I was just like, oh my God, you're so amazing. But she had a lot of health challenges. And even with us trading now, and she wasn't going to do the trading because she said, well, I just, I'm so tired, and, and then she was in pain all the time, and she was taking all this pain medicine, and there were days she couldn't get on because she was in so much pain. Baby, Jackie started these doggone products. We were having a Zoom meeting. Jackie jumped up. I said, what?
I think we were looking at each other with.
What in the world? And then for her to start this challenge and work out from day one. Wow. Jackie started day one working, standing up. Because I was like, well, if y'all need to sit down, you can sit down. Jackie was up. Jackie was like, okay. I said, if y'all can't use bands, she said, will this band work? I said, yeah, that'll work, Jackie, that'll work. So she's been working out every day. She's been working out with the band. It has been amazing to watch her press all the way through. She goes all the way through the 15-minute workout. Mm-hmm. And she said the other day when I was interviewing her that she went, her pain medicine is cut in half. Wow. Her pain medicine is cut in half. Now, we're not making any medical claims. I want to make that clear. We're not making any medical or income claims, but this is what we're doing. We're sharing people's testimonies, and that's all we can do. Corey, I remember Corey couldn't get on to trade. Corey missed a few days because she was really in a lot of pain. And she just was not doing well at all. And I remember calling her. I said, Corey, y'all know I like to FaceTime and video chat. I want to see faces. I said, Corey, I just need to see your face, girl. She said, I'm okay. So for Corey, and I knew she was bent over because she asked me about it, because there was a time when this is how they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, is that something, I don't know, one day I woke up and I just could not straighten up. I was bent over, just like this. Wow. I couldn't straighten up. I could not straighten up. So she was asking me, well, how did you end up straightening it up? I said, girl, I don't know what they gave me steroids. They gave me a lot of stuff, but eventually I was able to straighten up, right? But it was a lot of medications, right? Y'all know steroids blows you up. So for Corey to go from an angle and on a cane and in pain every day, right, to being upright. And she said she didn't even notice she wasn't using her cane. Her husband pointed it out. I said, babe, you didn't even use your cane. Yeah. Wow, Allison said, I got so much done today, and normally I'm in pain. Not tonight. I'm up with my kids and still up and not tired. Y'all,
Wow.
I'm telling you, these products are amazing. There she is, the superstar, bouncing around. I'm praying they don't make another baby while she out here. She might have our first 1044 Pro baby.
Come on now.
About she gonna bring the baby to me, Dr. V. If I have a baby on these products, I'm bringing that baby to you. And you can have that baby with Brooklyn. Okay, listen. So I'm excited about that, and I think you're right. I think those testimonies really let people know, and we're really just getting testimonies like that. The testimonies are starting to come out, and people are having even greater testimonies now that we have added what?
Coffee.
Coffee
plus.
Yes, this coffee is everything. So between the bar and the coffee, when you combine them, when you stack them, that stack.
Yes. Yes.
It's real. It's real. Yes, it's real. Yes. That stack is real. So when you guys are using the products, talk to me a little bit about how you personally use the products.
Well, I started out falling behind you, those 2 bars, but I have slowed down on the bars as well, because I remember you were saying you were down to like a half a bar. I still do a whole bar, but I was doing 2 prior. So, and the coffee, I love coffee. So I'm stacking anyway.
Listen. Whitfield, what about you?
Well, I started out eating the bars. I was rationing them because I had to give some away. Plus, I didn't want to eat them all up at one time, so I was rationing them. And then I started noticing that in my workout and the weight loss, I was building muscles fast, but I wasn't losing weight. And I was like, whoa, maybe it's them bars. And so I backed off a little bit because, as you were probably tell the people, that you can use it as a meal replacement, or you can, or you can just use it for the energy. And so I have recently started using it as a meal replacement. Even my mother-in-law, I don't know if she can hear me or not, but she cooks a lot, and then she'll ask me, "You want anything?" And I'm like, "No, I got my bar. And that's true, because like, especially breakfast time, I eat my bar in the morning, and I have to drive 30 minutes to Tampa. I eat my bar on my way to work, and that's what I do. And I'm not hungry. Well, I never get hungry, but I don't have to have anything until like 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I do.
Wow.
Meal replacement. And the coffee. Now, I'm like, Regina, don't bring me no 8-ounce cup because that's not gonna work. I drink. I don't see it around here, but I drink out of a 16-ounce, probably more, canister.
Wow.
And I fill it up. So I have to use 2 scoops. 2 scoops.
Wow.
And some people drink out of their canister for hours. They sip coffee.
Wow.
Right.
There ain't no sipping with this coffee. It tastes so good.
Listen, you are telling the truth about that. Whitfield, let me read what Allison wrote. Allison said, my son comes to my door and I'm like, boy, I'm going to have to charge you because he comes daily for a bar and coffee. He's addicted to stacking. Where yet you bring him into business. That's what you do.
True.
Bring him into business. That's how you do it. Listen, Corey said, it's real. Hubby called me from work saying, babe, that coffee is official. Dakota said, baby, it's them bars. Listen, Corey said he only had 1 bar. I said, no, my brother, you got to get your own. We got more on the way, okay? It's some coming, but listen, you're going to have to get your own subscription. Okay?
Yes.
Allison said, I only eat once a day and it's not a full meal. I have 4 wings today and water. I'm great and I'm not hungry. These
true.
products are amazing. So I use the bars as meal replacements. And so I do it in the morning. It's my breakfast. And I may do it at lunch, right? I normally eat one meal a day, if that, right? But I eat whatever I want. Like, people ask me all the time. I'm like, they're like, what do you eat? What's your secret? I say, I eat the bars, I drink the coffee, and I eat whatever I want to eat. So yesterday, I had to post my meal. I had fried ribs, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and light bread. That's for the country people, light bread. You know that means white bread that come in the loaf, okay? It was not a roll. It was not a bun. It was some light bread. Because I was like, y'all got some light bread? I need some light bread with these ribs, okay? So, and that's what I do. And I love that because it's a lifestyle. Like today I ate a bar. Then I ate a bar in class this morning, and then I had a salad from Chick-fil-A. And then tonight, I had some chips. I snacked on some chips. And tonight I was like, I don't really feel like eating anything heavy. So what did I do? I ate my bar and I drank a cup of coffee. And that'll be it. That'll be it. So that's how we're able to drop some pounds and drop inches. And I'm not really trying to drop pounds. And I'm grateful that I'm not dropping a lot of pounds because, listen, I can't drop too many more. I'm going to have to get a white man because brothers be going for me. I was like, I can't be too little. I got to have some meat on my bones, right? Else I'm going to have to change my whole dating profile, okay?
Don't see why.
Now the white boys like thick. I don't know who going to. I don't know. But, I love it because I see so much more definition. And then looking at, y'all, my abs are coming in for real. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In just a minute, six-pack ain't going to be loading. It's going to be loaded. It's going to be locked and loaded. Now, Corey said something that I always hear people say when we talk about this coffee, that the coffee is smooth. She said it's Michael Jackson smooth.
Wow.
Yes. I'm telling you. Allison talking about LMBO. Stop it. I'm weak. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. That's right.
Wait a minute. I like what Corey just said. It's Michael Jackson smooth. And depending on how much water you add to it, it'll take you through the stages of Michael Jackson.
From when he was black.
When it was black, that's 4 ounces.
I cannot with y'all right now.
Come on, Whitfield, break it down.
Wow.
Oh,
But
goodness.
I gotta have it dark. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So the 4 ounces is the espresso. The 6 ounces of water is the dark roast, and the 8 ounces is the light roast. Okay,
Yes.
I'm a light roast person, right? I was talking to somebody and they said, well, it just wasn't strong enough. I said, just add more coffee. How much water did you have? Because most mugs are not 8 ounces. Most mugs are like 10 to 12 ounces.
Right.
Yeah.
So then it's going to be watered down for you. So you're just going to have to add more coffee. And listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all ready? Listen, this coffee's so good you can't have one cup.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Which you remember? Y'all remember when I went live the first time and I had it? Like immediately after I finished drinking that first cup, I had to do what? Make another cup.
Right.
It was so good. I said, what is this? This coffee is good. It's good. Allison said she's going to have to head out. One finger up, walking out the church. Somebody get David. Listen, you know we can do this. But I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys for what has happened. And I'm excited for the even more of the testimonies that are going to come, And
I gotta say something. No, she said, get David. And I am so glad that Eileen joined today.
Yes.
Because
well, actually, she didn't join today.
Oh.
She joined at like 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
In the morning.
No, I'm glad
Tuesday
joined because she is like a gatekeeper at church, and I had my coffee in my thermos, and she just said, "You know, you can't bring that in the sanctuary." So I had my 1044 Pro canister, and I had to take it outside of the sanctuary, leave it in the kitchen area, and I left my coffee mug.
No.
Yes. So hopefully she should be a little more generous now that she's part of the company.
She still ain't gonna let you bring it in. She's not gonna let you bring it in. She's gonna understand, drink it out there and then come into the same place. This is not. There's no bringing it in. She might.
And I didn't even finish my coffee. I didn't finish it.
See what I'm talking about? See, that's what I'm talking about. You guys, listen, let's take it back, because I want to take it back, because I want people to understand we've talked a lot about the company, right? We talked about the products, we talked about the opportunity, but let's talk about the promises that God has made you, that you're seeing manifested through this opportunity and through these products.
Wow.
Well, you know, he's been telling me about money for a minute, so yeah, that was big. That was big.
What is he telling you about money, girl? Don't be talking about he's been telling me about money for a minute.
Yeah, share.
I mean, he's been talking about some 6 and 7 digits. So we, you know, and we've been talking about this since last year, and you know, some pivotal things have happened since he spoke some things through you, and I'm just seeing the manifestation of it. I learned to be quiet until manifestation and then give my testimony.
So, Regina, let me ask you this, though. Let me ask you this, okay? As you look at what God has been doing in your life, and you look at the things that he's promised you, how does it make you feel?
Don't you do it, Dr. V. I'm trying to keep my composure. Like I say, even with Jackie and Corey and Allison, and I mean, it's just you really feel the love of the Father. You know, we could talk about it. We can say we believe it. Say we walking in faith and all of that, but when things start rolling out right before your eyes, you know, we did the vision boards, right? The vision, and seeing things that you could check off, it does something for you on the inside. And the thing that comes to mind now, I've had 3 people to actually see you doing this, Dr. V. Why you doing that? Thank you, Father. I had 3 people to actually tell me they've seen my confidence level go up. And those are some of the things that the Father has been telling me. And this is my 50th year. I turned 50 at the end of last year. And he just spoke some things through you, and I've been seeing them. I've been like marking them off one by one. I still got me a list of things he told me, and I'm steady marking off that list. But it's just when you wait on something, it seems like it's been a long time coming, and when it starts to manifest, it does something for your confidence, and it makes you want to share the goodness and his love, because he's no respecter of persons. So what he does for me, how he makes me feel, how he's restored my confidence, put kind-hearted people around me, and just showing his love. And like I said, he's no respecter of persons. So what he's done for us, he's going to do it for others. And I'm just happy to be a part of everything that he's doing. So
Look, she knocked herself over. Listen, her nerves is getting bad. Her nerves is.
You want me to have me shouting on here?
Listen. Yes, he is, Allison, moving tremendously. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else y'all got in common in a minute. Go ahead, Whitfield. What is it? What is this like for you to see the promises of God manifesting?
Whew. Wow. It's just so mind-boggling and all to see once you take a step back and you just let your worries go,
Right.
and you'll see him moving. About 2.5 years ago, I was at another conference. I'm always at conferences, you know, if nothing else, taking pictures. So anyways, I was at this conference, and at the end, this apostle brought me to the center of the room, and there was a chandelier over us, and over me, and she had everyone else to come up and circle me, and she made the declaration: "You are going to be a wealthy and blessed man." And then she told them, "I want everybody to come around, touch his hands, because everyone that is connected to him will be blessed."
Wow.
So I have seen God do that. Finance wise, there was a time where I was crunched for money. I didn't know where I was going to eat next. And I'm not saying I'm where he wants me to be,
Right.
but it's all about that faith level.
Yes.
Last February, I was granted my military disability. That was an increase in income. That was the increase. And then when my sister passed away, you know how you're like, why did you take one of the most important things from me? And then through you, Dr. V, you allow me to see it is so you can grow up, so you can do the things that I've called you to do. You know, because for so many times we hide behind others who appear to be strong.
Right.
Now, all the time she used to tell me I'm the strong one. You know, she leans on me, but everybody saw her as being strong. And when she was snuffed out, I had to step up. I started making pound cakes. I started,
and they good too.
They're good. But that's God. It's God. And then I started the exercise class. And then I was at church, and it was this lady she walks with a cane. She's bound up. And God told me to go talk to her mom and her grandmother. He said, "You are going to be the reason that she walks again."
Wow.
And I don't want you to charge her. I'm not a physical therapist.
Right.
I'm a nurse. I'm not a exercise guru or coach. I tell my class every day, when I come to class, I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is when God says move, I move. Whatever exercise come up, that's what comes up. And every class, they say, "Wow, you took it to another level."
Wow.
And when I cancel classes, they were like, "Why are you canceling? we want our class. You have to make it up." And I just say all this to say that with this company, it has given me the energy, the focus, the drive, and the motivation to want to be better. And it's giving me now that I'm Pro 3, earning 20%.
Come on now.
I can have the financial means to do what he's calling me to do.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Plestine said, these are some amazing testimonies. God is good. Congratulations to everyone. Yeah, I tell you, I told you there's something that you guys have in common. Y'all ready? Them long behind text messages. You y'all in a text message or a post, both of y'all. And I just thought about it. I was sitting here. I said, both of them write them long behind text messages. I just got to scroll. I just keep scrolling and just looking. And then y'all might not get no answer. That's listen. And Regina said, I know you always say I do too much. Whoever I say do too much, with them, do too much. Y'all do too much. But look, I'm so glad that you're doing too much has got you to the place where you hit the rank of Pro 3, you maxed out the compensation plan, you made $1,000, and you're impacting the lives of other people. That is huge. Yes. And if that's what doing too much gets you, please don't ever stop doing too much. Just know I might not respond.
See, that's why he told me today when I was writing, do the thanks at the end. At least they have to scroll through to get to their thank yous.
Oh, goodness.
Because
Absolutely.
normally I put up at the top.
Yeah.
So you write mini series too?
I write books and volumes.
Books.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about in your text.
Oh yeah.
I
give my text.
I give a type. It's a book.
I give my text.
A textbook.
A title. A title.
Oh goodness.
A textbook. Okay. That's what it is. A textbook.
So I don't feel that bad, dear.
No, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You just do a mini series. You do a textbook. You know, y'all still in the same family though. Y'all in the same family. Y'all listen, I'm so excited for you. What would you say to people who are watching and listening who, you know, are on the line or on the border about using the products or being a part of the company?
I would tell them to go for it. I keep having this, you know, that commercial, the Nestea plunge. I keep saying that. I would just tell them to go for it. Just give it all over to the Father, all your cares, your worries, your concerns. If there's no health issue with you consuming the products, and even like me, I thought I was only going to be able to do the business side of it. Mm-hmm. Do the business side because there's a benefit in that alone. I'm just grateful that I'm able to, you know, benefit from the product as well. So I say take that plunge.
Take the Nestea plunge. Take the 1044 Pro plunge. Cynthia, what would you say?
Wow. Well, I would say, since I am a coach now, I would say, take the metaphor. Do you want to continue sitting on the sideline watching, or do you want to get in the game and play? Now, if you just want to keep watching, then do that. Just let me know. You just want to watch. You want to observe my progress. You want to observe what everybody else is doing, their accomplishments. Then do that. Be happy watching. Not everybody plays in the game. You know, some people bring water. Some people fill up the bench. But as for me, I'm in the game every day.
Come on.
So if you want to get in the game, you know where I am. Connect with me. Connect with Regina. Connect with Dr. V. Even with my cousin today. He said, I don't have time for all that. And I said to him, you don't have to do all that. Dr. V will help us. She has a PhD in communication. We don't. He said, yeah, you got a point because she be advertising.
Right.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Let me take a sip.
There you go, 1044 Pro.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just thirsty. Parch.
Yeah, but yeah, this is awesome.
Listen, I'm super excited. I'm so glad that you guys are part of BAM. There you go. I'm so glad that you guys are part of the journey. I'm so glad that you guys have partnered up with me, that you allowed me to assist you in this journey. Now listen. Now this is about me. Now I'm gonna give y'all a chance to say something about me. Now listen, be nice. Y'all gonna have to deal with me after this, right? But what would you say to people in terms of the benefits of partnering with our team? What are the benefits of partnering with our team? Because listen, the reality is that there are lots of people that you can connect with and that you can partner with. But what are the benefits of partnering with our team?
I'm going first this time.
Go first, Whitfield.
Because, and I think I always tell you this, if you don't partner with our team and benefit from working alongside a master coach that could charge upwards of $200 to $300 an hour in a coaching section, to be allowed the affordability of being in her living room, up close and personal, even on Zooms now, and learning everything that she gives. If all you have to do is run the play that she gives. I mean, it is so much of a you bring so much to the table, and when you say I produce duplication, you are the master of duplication. I mean, I have seen you do that in other companies, and you didn't get credit for it. And I am so glad that I'm able to walk with you in this company, and you get the credit. And I see them applauding you every day. The CEOs and the other executives up top, they applaud you every day, and rightfully so.
Thank you, Whitfield. I appreciate that. All right, Regina Boo.
I'm sorry, my alarm was going off across the room. But I need to just say, you were up late last night helping me, and that's not uncommon of you. Since I met you, you have this giving heart, and it's not to get anything back from anybody. And so, even though when I said I would have to do an interview, I wasn't saying I was doing it today. But you know what the Most High has had me doing is, you know, giving honor where honor is due. And that's something he has me to purposely do. And since I met you, I mean, the things that you have said, that you have allowed the Most High to speak through you. And again, it's a selfless act. You give your time, your energy, and it's just because that's what's inside of you to do. You're not asking for anything back. And I just wanted to say thank you. I thank you, and I appreciate you, and I thank the Father for allowing me to meet you. Thank you for allowing Corey and Imam Miki to bring me in a place where I would meet you. I don't believe in coincidences, and I knew our paths were to cross, and so I'm just grateful. I feel that I've gained a sister and a friend and a business partner, and you know, we're doing this thing. And I just want to say, you know, I appreciate you, you know, and I'm glad that you don't give up even when you have your own issues that you have to deal with, you know what I'm saying? And so, because it's so easy to say, I got my own things that I'm dealing with, but you don't do that. And so I just say,
oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Dr. V,
Welcome. Yes, sir.
Can you tell everyone what does the name mean? Because when I read it, I see you. So tell them what that name means.
Why do you see me with there when you read it?
Tell them what 1044 means.
So 1044 is an angel number. And anyone who's followed me any period of time knows I'm about numbers. Like, I'm always talking about numbers and what numbers mean, and talking about the angels and the angels communicating with us. In fact, just yesterday, I talked about that, right? I talked about it yesterday, like in a live, talk about the angels being here to go on assignment for us. But then I talked about in our Let's Get Raw Bible study, Work the Word, I talked about the angel that came, to Zechariah and Elizabeth and the assignments of angels. Well, and I'm going to read it from the website, because let me tell y'all something. I did not think of the name of the company as an angel number when I joined. But when I saw it, I said, in the email that we get, I said,
what?
Let me find that. Oh, these are my people for real. And so I'm going to read to you what the angel number 1044 is. And for those of you who, don't believe in angels like that, or don't believe in angel numbers, this is what I would say to you. Submit it to the Father, submit it to the Most High, and allow him to speak to you. Because one of the things that happens is we allow the enemy to appropriate things that God created for us. And then we give it to the world when it's not for the world. It really was created for us. But because we don't understand, or it's been appropriated, then we give it over to the enemy. And I'm not giving the enemy anything. I'm taking it all back. I want it all back. So let me pull this up. And I'll tell you what it is. But and I'll tell you, it was so in line with what God has been saying to me about this year, period, that I was just like, wow, God, really? So can you guys still see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let me go to the homepage. Yeah, because I'm telling you, I'm like, wow. So 1044 is an angel number. And first of all, this company is very much about putting you first, and making sure that you really do take care of you. So the angel number 1044 means that there's going to be a new beginning, a change in your life, and you will have to work hard with determination to cope with it. With the spiritual elements in your hard work combined with patience, you can manifest what your heart desires. The number 1044 is a message to look for new and better ways to work more efficiently. Look for better technology and a strategy to apply them quickly before anyone else, especially your competition. And that literally is what this is about. That's exactly what I've been doing. I know that that's what God has just been giving me strategies. And it's like, okay, he's like, do this. I'm like, cool, let's go. So, that's what we've been doing. And the more you do that, the more you'll see the hand of God move in your life. But it requires hard work, determination and patience. All of those things combined. Yes, it's a new beginning, and that's great. I think sometimes we get excited about the new beginning, and then we forget about the other part, the hard work and the patience and the determination that's required. Because I know Regina was like, well, I'm going to have to wait. I said, the devil is a lie, girl. You got to make this happen. Tonight. You too close.
Right.
Too close. Figure it out. Figure it out. Okay? And both of you, I don't know that you all had planned to really complete the push last night, because both of you encountered some challenges and some problems. And so I felt like both of y'all were going to be like, well, I can do it next week. The devil is a lie. Tonight, we're getting this done. And the reason that I did that was because I know what's in you. And there's something about when you push beyond what you think you can do, and you see the hand of God move on your behalf. And plus, I knew y'all needed that $1,000 next week on next Thursday. Y'all's a chance. Y'all playing. Oh, y'all playing. Y'all better get this money. What are y'all doing? Right. And y'all did it. So I'm super proud of you guys for doing it, for making it happen, for reaching out to your team, because this is the thing. Nobody can do this by themselves.
Right.
All of us have to do this with other people. Like, it requires that. And that's what we've literally done. We've connected with people. Now, my question is, who on your team is going to be Pro 3 this week? What are Pro 3s for this week? Who's going to be a Pro 3 this? Who getting that $1,000 this week? And the beauty is you can come in today, tonight, and make the $1,000 for next week in 24 hours.
Right.
3 days. Or you can take the whole week. I'm just saying, make the money. Just make the 1,000. Who's gonna be a Pro 3? Have y'all identified who's gonna hit Pro 3 on y'all's teams?
I have some already running for it.
Who's running, girl?
Hey, Corey. Oh man, Corey had me today. Allison, my brother.
Come
They all was working today.
Come on.
Yeah.
I love it. What about you, Whitfield?
Well, I'm going to step on faith, and when my cousins see this video, he's going to bring a record and hit it in 1 week too.
Amen.
I love it.
And I wanted. Oh, I'm sorry.
First, be the first male to do it in 1 week.
Awesome.
Well, we've had a male do it in 24 hours.
24 hours?
24.
Okay.
Well, Chuck.
Better hurry up, Chuck.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Corey dancing.
All right. Yeah,
listen, and that's why did I have a vision of Corey dancing? She hit Pro 3.
Come on now, Corey.
Wow.
Corey, you better get your dancing shoes on, girl. I see a dance.
Hey, look, I think they all going to be coming neck and neck up there.
I love it. So listen, I know Jackie's in the running. Jackie said, Dr. V, what do I need to do to make $1,000? I said, oh, you going, girl? You going? You ready to make your 1,000, girl? Come on. So I'm excited for that. The church is going to be Pro 3 this week. Passionate Pursuit of Manifested Purpose is going to be a Pro 3 this week. The church is going to make $1,000. And if you have a nonprofit that you're looking to fund or a business that you're looking to fund, definitely connect with me. I've helped the school to make $1,000. The church is getting ready to do it. My nonprofit is going to be next. So listen, I'm just telling you guys that your nonprofit can do it. Your nonprofit or your for-profit can do it, like literally. So I'm telling you guys, it's there. It's available. If you need a fundraiser for your church or your nonprofit group or an organization, we have a fundraiser option, right? And I can talk to you about how you can use these bars and this coffee as a fundraiser, and you guys will be able to make $20 off of every sale that you make.
That's you.
And I was just looking at a fundraiser my nephew was doing, and I didn't want to give to it because they wouldn't get nothing. Right. This ain't even no money. This don't even make no sense. Y'all need a 1044 Pro fundraiser. That's what y'all need. Let me show y'all how to do a fundraiser.
Right.
Okay. But y'all, listen, we've gone overtime. I really wasn't planning on being on this long. We've been on for an hour and 13 minutes, but I'm grateful because I feel like that people will be able to get a lot of information. I'm excited for it. What are you guys most excited about for this season of your life?
Well, I'm excited. Well, I just want to know what is it that Regina and I have to do to make Pro 44.
44.
What we got to do next?
Glad you asked.
Because I don't plan on being here
Come
long.
on now. Come on. I agree with you.
This is it. Y'all ready for the play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Help two people make $1,000.
Hey.
Your personally sponsored people make $1,000 gets you Pro 44. That's it.
Well, we got that.
You can't get more simpler than that too. Buy two.
So we got that in the bag.
That's it. Help
all right.
people do what
Danielle,
you do.
Chuck.
That's it.
I'm calling you.
That's it.
Let's do it.
That's it. So listen, I'm excited. Corey and Allison all in the comments talking about let's go. Corey talking about help me, y'all. Look, Allison said let's go. Listen, you guys, it's doable.
It is.
It's doable. So I'm expecting, can I make my declaration about what I'm expecting to see next week happen in our team, in our organization? Listen, y'all ready?
Yes.
I'm expecting to break 4 Pro 44s next week.
Woo!
You know what that means? That's at least 6 to 8 people hitting Pro 3.
Wow, that's awesome. Yes, that is doable.
It
That's
is doable. Let's do it.
Yes,
Well, it
yes.
has to be
4 Pro
doable.
44s.
Well, okay.
You
at
just
one
spoke it,
time.
so
Y'all, let's do it.
you just spoke it, so it has to be done.
It's done. It is finished. It is a wrap. Listen, if you're watching, listen, you can be one of those people that makes that $1,000 starting now. It's not just for people who've already been in, but you can join us and take this journey with us. Whether you want to take the health and wellness journey, be a part of our 1044 Pro ABC Challenge, 15 minutes of activity, a bar, and a cup of coffee a day. Listen, you can do that. That's $45. Reach out to whoever you're connected to, whoever shared this video with you, and they'll help you get started on that journey. Or you may want to sign up and just purchase the products. Our products are incredibly affordable, right? You can get both the bars and the coffee for $120 retail. But if you want to be a part of the business, we've got options for that too, and you'll be able to take advantage of that. Listen, I'm telling you, whatever it is, you all want to connect with us. You want to take advantage of this opportunity because I'm telling you, it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
It's going to blow up. It's going to blow up.
Yeah.
It's going to be huge. And you get to be a part of it while it's still ground floor. A little over 700 people in the company total. When I came in, I was like 501, 502 in the company. So I'm a part of that second wave coming in. But y'all, I came in the second wave, but I went to the top. I love the way he does that, right?
Yes.
This is the time. This is the season. Let's manifest the promises and know that God is for you. And if God be for you, he is more than the entire world against you. And I declare and decree this, that everything that your hands touch will prosper. And every place your feet tread, God has already given you dominion and authority to walk boldly. That your worst days are behind you and your best days are in front of you. The promises of God for your life are yea and amen, which means yes, and let it be so. Listen, walk it out. Manifest the promises. God is simply waiting on you. You're not waiting on him. Thank you so much, David Anthony Whitfield and Regina Buckley, Pro 3s with 1044 Pro. Billionaire bosses, bars and bands, baby. Bars and bands. Doing the thing. Listen, I love you guys so much. You guys have an amazing night. Thank you guys so much for sharing your stories, your testimonies with us. I appreciate you guys greatly.
All right. Appreciate you too. Good night, everyone.